As we are dealing with this digital revolution in the world, Africans should be very vigilant and very careful on the information they feed in their head, because a disinformation campaign has been launched against Africa today. They have launched a disinformation campaign to demean and downplay the success in the Sahel. One of the cases we are going to see today is the fake news that have been circulating on Western media about a coup in Mali. There was nothing like a coup, but this made headlines, and actually it attracted millions of people to read about it. So we must be very vigilant and very careful on the disinformation campaign launched by these oppressors or colonial masters against the same people they do oppress for years. So we should be very vigilant, actually. Let's start. All right. Thank you for coming back. This is Pillars of History. We are grateful to have you here. Yeah. Today we are in Mali. I think all over the weekend, you saw reports circulating that there have been a coup attempt in Mali, and most soldiers were detained who are planning an attack on the presidential palace of Colonel Assimi Goïta to take him down through a coup. I think you saw all the reports. The reports were circulating, and actually the news circulated more after reaching the Western media, because these Western medias are always quoted by the local sources. This is how things are. Western media, which doesn't even have any access in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, is always quoted by the local sources. Can you imagine? So this is amazing, actually. But it is also sad, actually. It is sad, it is actually regrettable, and all sorts of that. Let's fact check about the coup that was claimed to be in Mali. We are human fact checkers. We don't rely on any misinformation or any unofficial account or any unofficial data placed by any individual. We rely on reliable information from government sources, actually. For you to get the real information, you have to get it from the government sources. So we are from the government sources. At first, the first news outlet to report about the coup in Mali was from France, RFI, France International. It said that there was a coup in in Mali, and more than 50 soldiers have been arrested for orchestrating a coup against a junta, of which he came also in power with the military or with a gun. So this is how things are going now. We have to be very vigilant, actually. Disinformation campaign is being launched from the West to actually counter the African narrative. What I'm praising now is that Africans have stood up to speak on their own matters, and they are trying to push back this disinformation campaign that is being launched from France, Washington, and these other Western countries to demean the pictures or the image of the military governments that are in Sahel. So these people reported, RFI, it is a French news outlet. Let me show you, or let me read what it reported. According to RFI, it said, Mali arrests 20 soldiers over alleged coup. Mali authorities have detained around 20 soldiers accused of plotting to overthrow the ruling junta. You understand? You see how they frame there? The ruling junta, which itself came to power through a coup, security sources told AFP on Sunday. All right. Security sources told AFP on Sunday. According to Malian official website or the parliamentary website, they said that there were no any plan of any coup, or no one was arrested in Mali against the coup that is being claimed by the Western media. So I'm going to show you why these people keep on bringing such stories. These stories are to divert people's attention and think that there is only insecurity in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger since the French left. They are trying to show that the military leaders in the Sahel are doing less to overcome the internal problems of the countries. So they are showing that the countries of these people are all different. According to the official website of the Malian government, they said the Malian Parliament denies rumors of an attempted coup d'etat and describes this information as ridiculous media from France. In an interview granted to l'Initiative Africaine, Western media outlets mentioned the arrest of military representatives within the National Transitional Council led by Aliou Tounkara. The latter asserts that there has been no serious attempt at a military government or governmental coup d'etat in Mali. The Malian people support President Assimi Goïta and the transitional government. He assured, according to Initiative like that is in French, correspondent in Bamako, the situation in the capital is perfectly calm. The majority of the Malian officials questioned believe there is no risk of destabilization are continuing their duties normally and are requesting official clarifications from law enforcement. You understand? This is what we received from the official websites of these people. One of the first report without providing details, the arrest of soldiers in Bamako was Serge Daniel, a France 24 journalist of Beninese origin, former correspondent for RFI and AFP in Mali. He did not disclose the names, the number of people arrested, or the reasons for their detention. This is how this information came in. This guy said that they arrested officials in Bamako without giving further details. So RFI was quick to jump in, France 24 and other African news channels that always rely on this kind of media, and they were able to jump in and spread that false narrative. In fact, there is no coup or there is no any attempt of a coup in Mali. Mali is peaceful, and the soldiers on the battlefield are continuing to liberate the land that was stolen during the terrorist surge in Mali and Burkina Faso plus Niger. So there is no anything like a coup in Mali. This is a disinformation campaign. These people have also established the so-called fact checks. What are you fact checking? They are always fact checking African narratives only. You cannot fact check anything. I always see fact checks on Ibrahim Traore, on progress in Sahel. That is what they are always fact checking. So we are seeing a surge in disinformation about the AES. They are always focused on the AES. Actually, one of the person questioned them when there were protests in Ivory Coast. No one was able to jump in with a story because these kind of stories do not fit their narratives. Rather, if anything or any planned attack happens in Niger, Mali, or Burkina Faso, that makes the headlines all over their media. So we are seeing these kind of people trying to manipulate the people inside or the insiders to believe what they think is right. But I think the time they were doing so, it's done. This is a new time, this is a new generation, and the people have taken on. And they are able to push back against this information. I'm going to tell you one thing. These people are always even their stories are losing trust. The majority of the population in the world are losing trust in this kind of media. You know why? They are always on the negative side. They are always speaking lies. So how can a person believe in such lies? Yeah, so that was it. No any coup attempt in Mali. No anything like a coup. It was just a planned disinformation campaign used by a local actor in Mali to fit their narrative. That's what I can say. Okay, thank you for being with us. This is Progress. This is Pillars of History.